There's never been sexual tension.
So you never even thought about it?
No. Somehow we start sending like selfies back and forth.
Oh, that's how it starts.
She decided to come over. She was like, man, I would have worn something different for this date. And I was like, we're on a date? And then she was like, what? And I was so confused. And then she didn't bring it up again. And then she texted me. She's like, I haven't had that much fun in so long.
Are you? No.
I'm not like putting
Dude, this guy. He's like having. So he's like, is this a date?
yeah.
This is a date, right?
He like comes up towards me and like is on my chest and takes a selfie. And then I said, oh my God.
Oh my God, what?
And then I just kissed her immediately. And that was our first kiss.
It has to be a 95%.
Higher.
99% sure.
With Selena Gomez, you do.
You're acting like you've never kissed a person before.
If you went and turned away.
We just talk about
But
it.
you would have to apologize, like, I'm sorry, I read it wrong.
Have you had to do that before?
Like one time I read it wrong.
No, it was more than one. I know it's more than one.
Twice.
You're lying. Nope, you're still lying.
Five times.
Five times.
No, maybe still lying. I think
Every time I read it wrong.
Hi, I'm Selena Gomez.
I'm Benny.
Who said I love you first? Who was the first person you told you were dating?
Actually, my friend Connor was the first person I told I had a crush.
I can't remember. I can't.
I mean,
First concert you went to together?
The Marias.
yeah.
Was that our first one?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, no, our first one was when it was at either Drake's show or SZA's show, remember? And you were coming to look for me, and nobody knew.
God.
She was coming to see me, but it was so hard for her to ask the people on, the staff there, because she didn't want them to know that she was searching for like an hour trying to find me.
That makes me sound so like pathetic. That doesn't count. I want to say
Okay.
the Marias. That would be our first.
The Marias.
Who introduced the first weird food combo and what was it?
He did the watermelon, pickles,
Like cheese
and
or something.
cheese.
Oh no, do you know what the first thing was? She introduced, when we did the Valentine's Day date, she always has movie theater nachos, but what she does is she takes the juice out of a can of pickled jalapenos and she pours that on top of the nachos. It's actually like legendary.
That's so funny.
First trip together, and where did you go?
The first trip we took together was we drove across the country together.
What about
We'd been
New
to
Year's
New
Eve?
York.
New Year's Eve. Our first trip, we were on our way to New York together, and we were deciding whether we were going to go public or not. And then I was on my way there, and I hadn't looked at my phone for a while, and all of a sudden I checked my phone, and there was 9 million missed messages, and I was like, "What's going on?" And you were like, "Oh, I couldn't wait." And then you told everyone we were dating before I got to New York. Thanks.
Benny Blanco revealed that Selena Gomez has, in his words, the diet of a 5-year-old child, including fast food at the start of the day. He said he was speaking during a live Goop podcast taping with Gwenyth Paltrow on May 12, and he described how Selena leans toward whatever he calls bad for her diet. He explained that when he walked in, Selena was already eating Jack in the Box at 6:45 in the morning, and he pointed out that she does not really like fruits or vegetables. He also mentioned that there's one healthier thing she enjoys, and it involves Goop, calling it something Selena will eat a lot of, while noting she still leaves the lettuce for him. He said she chooses everything on top of the salad instead, and he added Gwenyth had to step in to address the crowd after hearing all of it, warning, "This is not Goop approved." He and Selena, however, have not been shy about sharing their own little quirks with each other and with the public. After one premiere moment connected to Benny's podcast, Selena supported him with a playful reaction online. She reacted after an episode of Friends Keep Secrets, created with Lil Dicky and Kristen Badalucco, accidentally showed black dirt on the bottom of Benny's bare feet. She shared the moment on Instagram stories on Feb 25, showing herself sharing sweet kisses with him while writing words that said, "I fall more and more in love with you every day." Right after that, the focus turned to Benny's foot situation when he appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live on February 26th. During that appearance, he addressed what viewers saw, and he talked about how it was not his doing. He said, first of all, it was the facility's fault, not his. And he emphasized that he still believed he had great feet. Subscribe for more celebrity couple moments like this. Later, Selena and Benny continued to keep the tone light, and the stories kept piling up around their candid, offbeat habits. The fast food breakfast detail and the back and forth about lettuce, plus the Goop contrast, all fit into a bigger pattern that they seem comfortable laughing about together. At the live taping, Benny kept it simple and direct, describing the food choices as everyday favorites rather than a big production. He highlighted burgers and fries as go-to items too, and he linked it to what Selena had previously told Gordon Ramsay that she liked. He said her morning routine was not exactly smoothie and bowl style. Instead, he walked in and saw fast food already on the plate. He added that Selena does not generally gravitate toward fruits or vegetables, and he made it clear that when it comes to food, she is not following a strict list of rules. Even so, he admitted there was still one healthier element in her routine. When the conversation shifted to Gwenyth's brand of health food, Benny explained that Selena really will eat a lot of it, and he described how she handles her salad. He joked that she leaves the lettuce for him, then goes for everything else on top. Subscribe if you want the next sweet detail from their cutest moments. Gwenyth, he said, had to react once she heard the crowd's attention turn toward the fast food breakfast confession. She delivered a straightforward warning to the audience right there in the moment, saying it was not Goop approved. That reaction added a fun edge to the story, because it mixed the playful honesty of a celebrity couple with the very specific style of wellness Gwenyth is known for. Even with that, Selena's habits stayed the same in Benny's telling. He framed it as Selena doing what she likes, and he acknowledged that she wants what she wants. He presented it as a straightforward preference rather than something hidden. In his story, Selena's choices were not random either, because Benny tied them to her fast food favorites and to the way she eats through the day. He gave the audience a specific time at 6:45 in the morning to make the point feel real. Then he described what she was eating, so there was no confusion about what he meant. When he said she had Jack in the Box that early in the morning, he made it clear this was part of her rhythm. He also made sure to mention she does not really like fruits or vegetables, which added another layer to the picture of her routine. Subscribe for more quick celebrity reveals you can laugh about. After that, things moved from food talk to another kind of candid couple moment where Selena showed Benny that she was right there with him, even when the moment went slightly wrong. The story began with Benny's podcast episode of Friends Keep Secrets. Selena watched, and then she reacted once the premiere episode accidentally showed black dirt on the bottom of Benny's bare feet. Rather than ignoring it or acting embarrassed, Selena turned it into something sweet. She posted an Instagram story on February 25th where she and Benny were sharing kisses in a playful moment. She paired the scene with a caption that said she falls more and more in love with you every day. That caption made the whole thing feel affectionate and supportive instead of awkward. The next day, Benny went on Jimmy Kimmel Live and addressed the foot situation directly. He said it was not his fault, and he kept it humorous by shifting blame toward the facility instead. He explained that the dirt was related to the venue, not something he caused himself. Then he tried to reassure viewers that his feet were still great. And the way he told it, Benny came off confident and upbeat, like he wanted to keep the tone light rather than focusing on whatever viewers might have noticed. Subscribe before the next couple detail drops. Put together, these moments show how Selena and Benny keep conversations open and comfortable. Benny talked about Selena's fast food breakfast habits during the Goop podcast live taping, and he described her salad choices and her refusal to get into fruits and vegetables. He also admitted she is a fan of Goop food in a way that fits her routine, even if she does not follow the typical health-approved rules. Gwenyth responded instantly by telling the crowd it was not Goop approved. Then Selena showed her own brand of support when Benny's podcast premiere revealed dirt on his bare feet, and she turned it into a romantic and funny message about loving him more every day. Benny later followed up with a relaxed explanation on Jimmy Kimmel Live about how the facility was to blame and how he still believed he had great feet. Subscribe for more backstage-style celebrity couple updates. In the end, the story stayed consistent in their tone, honest, unfiltered, and full of everyday quirks. Whether it was Jack in the Box at 6:45 in the morning, or burgers and fries as preferred choices, or the salad routine where lettuce is left behind, Benny described Selena like someone who does not feel the need to follow every rule. Gwenyth's quick warning made it feel like a fun clash between wellness talk and real-life eating habits. Then Selena's response to the podcast premiere kept the same theme of turning small imperfections into something sweet. She shared kisses and love in response to the black dirt on Benny's feet. Benny then matched that energy by laughing along and clarifying the situation. He insisted it was the facility's fault and said again that he thought his feet were great. Subscribe now for more of these playful celebrity moments.